Get ready to put your brain to the test with 100 questions about general knowledge, history, science, art, geography, sports, and much more. Let's begin! First question.
Switzerland.
Which of the following is St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow? Option C. What is the heaviest animal that lives in trees? Orangutans. What was the name of the Egyptian sun god? The god Ra. Which of the following is the flag of Iceland? Option A. Liberty, equality, and what else were the ideals of the French Revolution? Fraternity. Where was pizza invented? In Naples. What type of substance has a pH greater than 7? A base. Which famous Renaissance artist also wrote cooking recipes and designed machines? Leonardo da Vinci. What is the name of the hill where Christ the Redeemer stands? Corcovado Hill. What is the highest volcano in the world? Ojos del Salado Volcano. Which organ in the body consumes the most energy? The brain. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh. What is the most viewed children's video on YouTube? Baby Shark. Which of these people is Isaac Asimov? Option B. Which animal has an organ that works like a natural compass and can detect the Earth's magnetic field? The pigeon. How many European championships has the Spanish national team won? 4 cups. Which British chef is known for the show Hell's Kitchen? Gordon Ramsay. What is the deepest ocean on the planet? The Pacific Ocean. Who wrote the novel Norwegian Wood? Haruki Murakami. Which sport is played at Wimbledon? Tennis. What is the speed of light? 300,000 kilometers per second. Which of these planets is tilted on its side? Uranus. In the age of metals, which were the first to be melted and forged by humans? copper, silver, and gold. Which Greek mythological creature had the head of a woman and the body of a bird? Harpy. Beyond Neptune's orbit, there is a group of over 800 objects orbiting the Sun. What is this group called? The Kuiper Belt. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Avocado. In which month is the famous Tomatina festival celebrated? August. What valuable nutrients are mainly obtained from meat, poultry, and fish? Proteins. In which country is the tallest skyscraper in the world? In Dubai. On which continent is the Borneo rainforest located? Asia. Who devised the laws of genetic inheritance? Gregor Mendel. Which animal is known as the ship of the desert? Camels. What is the largest continent on the planet? Asia. What is the largest river in the world by volume? The Amazon River. What is the title of the first episode of The Simpsons? Christmas Special. What is the capital of Nicaragua? Managua. Which painter is known for her self-portraits and feminist struggle? Frida Kahlo. Which famous German moved to the USA shortly before World War II? Albert Einstein. A Granny Smith is a type of what? A type of apple. What color was the cat in Edgar Allan Poe's famous story? A black cat. What is the largest state in the United States? Alaska. At what age did Queen Elizabeth II die? At 96 years. In ancient Egypt, who could enter the naos or sancta sanctorum of a temple and participate in its ceremonies? Only the pharaoh. Which chemical element is directly named after a U.S. university? The californium. Who is Batman's legendary archenemy? Joker. Who is the all-time top scorer in soccer history? Cristiano Ronaldo. How did England's Queen Consort Anne Boleyn die? Beheaded. What was Disney's first movie? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Which ship was one of the symbols of the British Royal Navy for its advanced technology during World War I? The HMS Dreadnought. Which of the following is the flag of Algeria? Option A. Which city in the world has a law that forbids dying within its territory? Longyearbyen. Which Hindu god is known as the destroyer of the universe? Shiva. Which part of the cell contains genetic material? The nucleus. Which British band released the album Abbey Road? The Beatles. What is the name of the villain in The Little Mermaid? Ursula. How many times has man landed on the moon? 6 times. In what year was Bill Gates born? In 1955. What animal is the top predator in the oceans? The orca. Where is the kneecap located? In the knee. Who is the protagonist of the video game saga The Legend of Zelda? Link. Which of these countries is famous for its northern lights? Norway. Raisins come from which fruit? From grapes. What is the most famous desert in Mexico called? The Sonora Desert. Which city was once named Leningrad? St. Petersburg. What does Winnie the Pooh love to eat? Honey. Which city is known as the City of Three Cultures? Toledo. Which U.S. president gave the Gettysburg Address in 1862? Abraham Lincoln. Who composed the soundtrack for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? John Williams. How many countries are part of the Commonwealth? 54 countries. Where was Van Gogh born? In the Netherlands. Which of these animals has a skin fold in its armpit that it uses as a pocket? The sea otter. Which of these movies is by Christopher Nolan? Memento. What is the largest country in Africa? Algeria. Which writer is known for the novel 1984? George Orwell. During Chinese New Year, what is frowned upon? Punishing children. Where is the city of Pretoria? In South Africa. What is the name of the world's most famous Swiss chocolate factory? Lindt. When did World War I start? In 1914. Which of the following is the silhouette of Mexico? Option B. Who wrote the novel Sense and Sensibility? Jane Austen. What is the name of Tintin's pet dog? Snowy. In which famous meeting was the division of Germany among the Allies decided? In Yalta Conference. Who starred in the Indiana Jones saga? Harrison Ford. In the Star Wars films, what invisible power binds the galaxy? The Force. Who wrote The Hive? Camilo José Cela. Which culture worshipped the god Inti? The Inca culture. Which animal can sleep for 3 years without eating? Snails. Who developed the theory of electrons in defined orbits? Niels Bohr. What is the process by which water moves from an area of lower solute concentration to an area of higher concentration? Osmosis. Who founded the so-called scientific socialism? Karl Marx. Which gland regulates metabolism? The thyroid gland. Which of the following is the flag of Mongolia? Option B. What is the hottest planet in the solar system? Venus. Which country has Bogota as its capital? Colombia. What is Chile's national dance? Cueca. Which country has Beirut as its capital? Lebanon. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? Michelangelo. How many FIFA World Cups has Argentina won? 3 cups. Bonus! Who painted Guernica? Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, or Vincent van Gogh? Don't forget, write the correct answer in the comments below. That's a wrap! How many did you nail? If you're vibing with High Hippo, smash that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing!